it's Vana, and welcome back to Dark Souls, ladies and gentlemen. In the last episode, we made our way deeper into the depths. We killed a giant rat, and we found a bonfire. Amongst other things, we also killed the two butchers and met Laurentius, I believe is his name, the pyromancer from the Great Swamp. So, if you remember way back, we still have a big pile of souls. I don't know how big it is, but I think it's decent. Waiting for us by the Chancellor dude. I don't know if we got a good look at him, but his buffed rats killed us. So, we're going to try and make our way over there. I do believe the way that we're going to go in a second here leads back to there. But actually, one thing that we should probably do is level up with all of the souls that we got. So, let's consume these 3 Souls of a Nameless Soldier. Yeah. And I think we have some more souls as well. So, let's see what else we have. I mean, we picked up a lot, right? Yeah, look at all those souls. Okay, so, large soul of a nameless soldier. Let's consume that. And I think we have 2 more different soul types to consume, but 3 altogether. 2 large souls of a lost and dead. I think the hardest thing with commentating in a Let's Play is trying to always be grammatically correct, and you may have noticed on Vanasaur and on Grohlvana that doesn't usually happen. Oh, look at that, we actually have a summon sign here. We're not going to do... I kind of want to do it one time just to show you guys how it works, but it makes the game so much easier. I mean, really, it's almost to the point of it's not even a challenge. So we'll level up, and if it's still there, I'll try it once, but I'm not going to use a lot of phantoms. Alright, so let's see. We'll put endurance up to 13, I guess, is going to be the best that we can do. Okay, that's not as much level ups as I wanted. Alright, let's summon this guy and see if it works. The thing with Dark Souls, I think they've made it better in Dark Souls 2, which should have happened because it's the next game. But the thing with Dark Souls 1 is that the summoning and all the science stuff is really, really glitchy. I'd say it works about 30% of the time when you summon a soul. It worked this time, though. Do we have wave? We do have a wave. Okay, cool. So we have Shadow. I've always wondered if stuff like this happens, like if these people are ever going to realize they've been in a YouTube episode. Alright, so this guy's going to help us out on our journey. Unfortunately, the thing with having shades, or phantoms, is that... Okay. Is that they don't really let you explore. I mean, you can if you want to, but it's just like, you always have to feel that you're with somebody else. Okay. Does not open from this side. That's a shortcut, though. It's just that I like to fully explore each area. When you have a phantom with you, you feel rushed, you know, because the ultimate goal of a phantom is to get to the boss and beat them, because they get a token, and if they're in the Sunbro cult, or the Sunbro covenant, that's how they rank up. So there's a great axe. This guy's already killed pretty much everything over here. This is the problem. But yeah, there's a bunch of rats over there. There's actually a rat that jumps out of this box here as sort of a trap. He's killing everything so fast, so you guys are not really getting to see what happens, and that's the issue. None of these dropped humanities, though. Alright, so now we need to go this way. And we haven't killed the Chancellor yet, which we definitely want to do before we progress. Okay, so here we have a fog door. Alright, I was going to say, I didn't think that was where I thought it was going to be. Yeah, this is actually where we do want to be, though. And you may have seen our soldier there in the distance as well. Alright, so let's take care of these rats. Did he kill the other guy? Guess we'll find out in a second here. No, there he is, yeah. So you definitely want to take out this guy as soon as possible. Another rat jumped out of the box. Probably should have taken my souls before I attempt to kill this guy, just in case he kills me, and then we have to... And then those souls are... Oh, come on, roll. Okay. And then those souls are gone for good. But yeah, just a note for anyone playing this game... Man, this guy knows where all the stuff is, too. This guy probably thinks I'm new to this game, but in reality, I'm just trying to show you guys everything up until this path. Yeah, so just a note for anyone getting up to this point, you definitely want to take out that guy before you progress, or at least as soon as possible, and you'll see why later. Okay, so I guess we'll just follow this guy for now, because honestly, I do not know where everything is in this part of the game. just because it is like a maze. But I do want to get everything. Is that a goop on the floor? It sure is. I don't know what the actual name of this monster is, but I'm going to call it goop from now until the end of time. But yeah, I farm these guys down here, not in this specific spot, and actually in that hallway with the bonfire, because they dropped some sort of Titanite and I was trying to upgrade something. But I remember farming these guys, and also the rats for their humanities. It's pretty much the only time I've ever farmed in this game, though. This game is really not a farm-heavy game, even though it may seem like it is. I mean, some people can farm if they want to. That was a little bit scary. All right, before we meet him, we're going to go this way. See, ultimately, the Phantom does want to take out the boss, though, so he's going to be patient. They're never really going to leave. Okay, so what you have to be careful for is this right here. There's actually drops that will lead you down into another area, which I think we are going to go into, because I know there's an item down there that we might want. And this guy's probably going to be like, oh, this noob's going to fall down there. But I actually want to. Alright, so where are we? This is where the giant rat was. I'm going to try and get his attention. Hopefully he doesn't go down there. Yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, I know this... I'm probably annoying this guy so much, but we actually want to fall down here and use a Estus Flask immediately. Alright, roll out of here. So this is a new enemy type. We have these Curse Frogs. Okay, lock onto this guy, please. There we go. And these guys aren't really a big deal, but what they do is they throw... Or they spit like... a fog at you, and if you stay in that fog for too long, you will get cursed. Now, you see those statues right in front of me? Those are actually other players in different playthroughs that have been cursed, and you turn to stone, and I think I've mentioned I've never actually been cursed before in any playthrough, but you turn to stone and then, like, your health is permanently reduced. It's a very bad situation, and you don't want it to happen. But these guys are not too difficult. Basically, just don't stay in the curse fog for too long. It's just that easy, usually. I know there is some item we want down here. It's probably this one right here, the Ring of the Evil Eye. Indeed, it is. Now we can get a second decent ring. I mean, a lot of people consider this ring to be terrible, but absorbs HP from fallen enemies. Not bad. So it's like every 5th enemy you kill or something, you get a little bit of HP back. And I remember my roommates were like, oh, this ring is so good! And I remember that's what I thought, too, when I first got that ring. But really, it's not that great. There's a lot of better rings that you can use. Okay, so we have a lot of different areas. I know this guy's probably getting super annoyed, as I've been saying. Okay, but I do want to find everything, including souls, even though they're not really that important. Yeah, we did get quite a lot of souls back from our little pile there. We're up to 8,000 now. Okay, so that... not sure where that leads. Be patient for just a little bit longer, my friend. Because as much as I would like to be courteous, there are... a couple of places we haven't been yet, including up here. Okay, there we go. I think we're back just to where we were a second ago. Okay, so that's where that goes. Good. That area is cut off. Now we just need to get back up. Yeah, this frog area has always been really confusing to me. Even though I've played through this part many times, I'm still not exactly sure where everything is and how to get through it all. Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted to do. What do we have over here? 1 humanity, not bad. Okay, now let's go ahead and catch up with our friend and do what we need to do. But how do we do that? Down there? No? Okay, yeah, we'll just follow him. This guy probably knows how to navigate this place better than I do. We're just trying to get back to where that giant rat was, pretty much. Okay, I think we've gotten everything so far. He's trying to lead me to it. MVP this guy is. What am I, Yoda? MVP this guy is. Sweet of humanity. Which means we haven't been over here, have we? I don't know. I think we'll hurry up. Yeah, there's spawns here that haven't been here before. Alright. Okay, here we have the NPC invasion I was talking about. And I guess this guy knew because he's in a prime spot to backstab. First time this guy ever invaded me, I thought it was an actual person invading me. I didn't realize there was NPC summons. Okay, we got 1 humanity and it looks like almost 6,000 souls, so pretty decent. Okay. Alright, this is where we want to be. but there is stuff in here that we want to interact with first. Let him take out the goops. Okay, here we go. All right. So we have a merchant here.
I'm Donald. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
Okay, let's learn his gesture. We have joy. Let's talk.
I'm afraid I don't see anything here. I'm afraid I don't see anything here.
It's good that he doesn't have a lot of dialogue because I want to get this moving for this guy, but he does sell gold pine resin. It's 1,000. I'm going to buy 1. Crystal stuff is not really that great because it has very low durability. I think it has increased stats, but very low durability. That's the trade-off. Don't need any arrows. And he sells a bunch of armor that really isn't that great. At least I've never seen anyone really have it. So we are done.
That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. We'll make another fine trade, of course.
Alright, great. And there is a fog door here, but we don't really need to go through that just yet. We will in time. There's actually a drop over here, which I believe is going to be Titanite from those goops. Green Titanite shard, yep. And I think this guy is waiting for me right over here. Hopefully we've got everything and I haven't really missed anything. Again, I am trying to, be courteous to this guy, but it's kind of hard to do that when you're doing a Let's Play. But that's the reason I didn't want to summon any phantoms in the first place. But I did want to show you guys just one time what it's like to summon a phantom. Alright, so before we go down there, we're just going to find everything. I believe there is an item over here. And actually, I do know what it is. No, is it not over here? It must be a level below us then. That's what, I was wondering why that guy didn't go over here, because he seems to be pointing me to where all the items are. Alright. And I believe there is also something else that we can do. We are human, right? Yeah. Yeah, we can summon Solaire. Let's just do it. It's actually detrimental because he just increases the boss's health. Yeah, he's standing right on the item I was talking about. Oh, no, it's over here. Heavy crossbow and heavy bolts, yep. Yeah, so summoning Solaire isn't really that great. It just increases the boss's health, and me and this guy are going to be able to take down the boss pretty easily. But I wanted to do it anyways. Is this guy ready? Yeah, let me just quickly grab the gold pine resin and equip that. I know. Hold on, dude. I'm just trying to prepare. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I didn't really want to spoil that this is going to be a boss, but, I mean, if there's a summon sign right next to a fog door, you can probably bet it's going to be a boss. Oh, it's just a cute little crocodile. Okay, not so cute. Not so cute. It's a giant crocodile demon dragon thing. I never really understood what this thing was. It kind of is like a weird dragon salamander with a bunch of teeth coming out of its chest and like a crocodile head. And it has a pretty odd name, the Gaping Dragon. Yep. Now this guy is... What am I trying to say here? This guy has a lot worse bark than his bite. And we want to chop his tail clean off. This guy is going to help me do that, I guess. Okay, I don't think I'm actually hitting it at all. Okay, we're just going to follow this guy's lead pretty much. But yeah, this is another tail that you can chop off. We want to do that, but we also want to watch out. There we go, Dragon King Great Axe. In this instance, it's actually beneficial to drop his tail because he will do a tail swipe, and that's probably his worst attack. And by worst, I mean most devastating. He'll swing his tail around, and he can still do it, which is pretty funny, with his little stub tail. But you have to be like right next to it to do for it to deal any damage to you. Okay. You also can't get hit like that when he runs into a wall. This guy's pretty good. This is probably one of the best phantoms I've ever had. Just because this guy knows exactly where each item is and he knows exactly what to do. Yeah, but this boss's bark is a lot worse than his bite. You pretty much just need to avoid his big sweeping attacks like that. The worst thing is the tail swipe, like I've mentioned, but we cut off his tail so he can't do it. And also when he gets down, because he has two forms, like when he's up like this and then when he gets down on the ground and starts crawling around. You need to watch out, because if he runs into you, he'll deal a ton of damage. But you can see... Oh! Alright, I'm gonna mash my buttons here. Okay. Totally forgot that attack existed. Don't want to die here because this guy has been so... Okay, now we want to get... Okay, that stuff that we're in right now corrodes our items and weapons. Our equipment and weapons. So that's not good. Our stuff is probably almost broken. The first time I fought this boss, I used the bandit knife. And it actually broke during this fight, and I had to kill him with a broken weapon, which does, like, no damage. But you can see why summoning Solaire is not a good idea, because we had gold pine resin, we weren't doing that much. If we didn't have a phantom and if we didn't have Solaire, we'd be doing a lot more. Like, summoning a phantom increases the health of the boss by a lot. Okay, we don't want to get squished. Doing good so far, though. Just don't want to die, because if we die, pretty much everything this phantom has done for us goes to waste. Goes back to his world. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, but he was probably like, see, he can still do the tail swipe there. But yeah, this guy was probably like, oh no, why is he summoning Solaire? It's just gonna make this boss fight harder. But just wanted to show you guys you can summon Solaire for boss fights. But yeah, oh my god, we were doing no damage to this guy. And I also didn't realize he was doing that thing where he was gonna squirm on the ground and then deal damage to us. Yeah, we don't have any gold pine resin, which really sucks. Okay, there's the tail swipe again. I think it actually reduces the damage he does with it once you cut off the tail as well. Okay, that was bad. It was in the swinging animation. So priority is just to get away and heal. I never know what to do in this situation because this thing, like, envelops everything. Like, how are you supposed to get out of it? Alright, we have 3 more Estus flasks. His health is pretty low here. That's fine for him to do that. Weapon is at risk, not good. Might have to actually switch. Yeah, I think that's the best idea. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Alright, do we have the bow? There we go. Oh, he's already gone. In Dark Souls 2, I think it gives you more time to gesture to your friend. 25,000 souls. So now we are at... If it's ever going to stop, we're at almost 39,000 souls. Pretty decent. Our weapon is also broken, which is not good. But yeah, his vomit corrodes. Just to basically recap what this boss does, yeah, he'll have 2 forms. One where he's up, and like his torso is, you know, vertical. And he'll just sort of slam the ground, and he'll jump into the air, slam the ground when he falls. He'll, like, grab you, I guess, and eat you, crunch on you for a bit, which probably, if this was Resident Evil, would be an insta-kill. And then he'll vomit corrosive acids that will corrode maybe just your weapon, but probably your weapon and your equipment. And you can see in the top left there, under our stamina bar, we have the picture of our axe with a down arrow. And that's because it's broken. I guess it's not fully broken because we probably can't wield it if it is, but it doesn't deal nearly as much damage. So I do believe there was only 1 set of stuff down here, but I'm just trying to be completely sure that we're not missing anything. That should be where we came in from. And then that is nothing. We can't actually activate this at all. Yeah. So I think we're done. The Gaping Dragon has been defeated. That boss is really not hard at all. It's actually harder having 2 phantoms because, like I've been mentioning, it raises his health by quite a lot. If you're by yourself and you have a gold pine resin, it's pretty much a cakewalk. You just need to avoid his attacks, which is not hard at all. Alright, so before we end this episode, let's just take a look at all the stuff that we got. We got a great axe, which, wow, that's an increase in damage, isn't it? Okay, that's what I was afraid of. But can we two-hand it? No, we cannot. So that means we don't have the dex or the strength. What don't we have? The strength. And then the Dragon King Great Axe, I guarantee we can't use as well. Nope. Alright, so let's switch back to our Gargoyle Tail Axe. Did we get any new weapons? Let's see. We're going to use the Demon Great Machete, by the way, as soon as we get 40 strength. That's the weapon I'm going to use because that's always been a cool weapon to me and I want to use it. Did we get anything else? We did get the Heavy Crossbow. I think that's it. And in terms of armor, what was that set we just picked up? Was it the Hollow Warrior set? That shouldn't be it, right? Or was it the Black Leather? That's probably what it was. Let's actually do that. So, Yeah, black leather armor, black leather gloves, black leather boots. And what was the... Or is that just a part of the thief set? I guess it's just a part of the thief set, but I know we just picked up a different armor set. What was it? Hard leather? Oh, it must have been hard leather. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, I see. Confusing. Alright, there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this episode here. In the next one, we will exit the depths and move on to probably the worst part of this entire game. But, I'll see you guys there. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.